All right, good morning, shiny internet strangers. We are back on Alaska's server, and we're popping in. Let's do this before I forget, right? Good, God knows I always forget this part. Before I forget, right? Ooh, wow, didn't have that muted. That was gotta have it muted. Right click, copy. Gotta link it to the thingy. Now we're back over here, waiting for that. Close this, click this. All right, back with our humble and modest beginnings. We have, uh, God, just a ton of things we have to get done, which is good, right? A shiny new season leads to shiny new things. Ton of stuff. Ton of stuff to get done. Um, what are we doing? That's a really good question. I don't know. All right, so we need stations, right? We know that. One thing I want to get done. Do I have it researched? The outside building. Yes. But we need ingots for that. So that's kind of a step one. Is I need this. And that's stone. So let's get on that. That's gonna be our step one. Is a ton of stone. Well, also, I mean, fingers crossed, making sure we don't get eaten by a wolf or a tiger. Or, I mean, you can get bears down here, so that's a potential nightmare. Oh, what did I hit? I thought I hit tab, but whatever. Good morning, all. There might, when I have caps on, there might actually be people on the server. So let's see if there are. And say hi if there are. So, what's different between this is the last one? Obviously, this is Alaska's server. It's not ours. We don't control anything. Mining 225, which is a breakpoint, which is a very important one, right? Reduce the weight of ore. So that's amazing. Oh, we can put a point in physique. Yeah, we're still early, so let's get all this done, right? Yeah, so we don't control anything. Oh, I wanted to look at that while it's still fresh in my mind. Okay, yeah, so we can have 7 people on stations, just one following us. Mount, we can have 5. So it's only slightly above the vanilla. If anybody wants to join, yeah, I went in episode 1 and I put the link. I didn't do it when I first made it. I just did it to Alaska's channel. If you watch any of his videos, doesn't matter what series, he has his Discord and all that, and that has instructions on how to join his community, and it has his servers and all that. And then it'll show you how to join. It'll give you the IPs, the password for whatever specific server you want. And Myth of Empires is one of those if you join the Myth of Empires group. So if anybody wants to join, that's how you do it. I am not an admin. I'm just a random human. I just play here. And as I said, the reason I came over is this server is a little harder than the settings I was using. So why not? Also, I talked to the people. Like I said, Sun was running a server to me He's my admin, and he's totally willing to do that for any game I decide to play, but he doesn't play it, right? So he's like, we have to go completely off whatever setting you think you want because I have no experience with the game. It's not fun for me. It's not a game I play. And I was talking to people that have played this game, and they're like, yeah, the coin sucks, but you get later in, it totally gets easier, right? You were basically, I was farming in the wrong area, which makes sense, right? Of course I was farming in the wrong area. I'd never been to the other areas. And yeah, it's rough in the beginning, but same thing. If you get a better NPC, even with only one, it's not that bad. And that actually sounds like a good thing to me because then I don't have them uh, getting tangled up, right? Getting stuck on me and my friends. So that actually sounds pretty cool. I would much rather have one good guy than five people going around and like surrounding me and then I can't move and oh, it's just a nightmare. So only having to manage one dude does seem better. So we came here. We'll try that. Um, in theory, Chris is going to join us. She's at the in-laws. I think she said weekend. I didn't know it was a weekend, but sure. I, real life humans, you folks, I consider real life humans all you people who are not retired, okay? Because because you have jobs, you have a schedule. You have something that tethers you to reality. Those of us who are retired, we don't have that. We can, if we want to, sleep for 48 hours and nothing bad is going to happen to us. We'll wake up, we'll be very thirsty, be very hungry, and we'll need to pee real bad. But that's it. It won't kill us. And we'll go and we'll run to the bathroom or hobble. Um, and we'll drink a giant glass of water and we'll eat a taco or something, some toast. Well, for us, probably some toast, and then we'll be fine. And there will be no ill effects from a 24-hour nap. Was that a wolf, or was that something that ran away from me? Maybe away. That might have been a horse. But for you guys, it's very unlikely that you could sleep 24 hours straight, even on a weekend, right? Since you work probably during the week, a normal human, giant air quotes, then the weekend is like, oh, it's your bill pay time, or oh, your grocery shopping time, or oh, your get something done time, or clean the garage, or whatever. So, pardon me, I consider you folks very different from us retirees. And because you're very different, I have a hard time understanding you because I've been retired a long time. I don't relate to you at all. If I tried, could I remember what it's like? Possibly, but it it's hard, you know? My wife and I divided up responsibilities. Also, I'm disabled. My wife takes care of me. So she is aware of reality, right? She can function in a giant air quotes normal society. I can't. So she knows there's a schedule, there's a clock. This happens at this time, this happens at this. I don't know any of that. Well, sweet free resource. Because my wife interacts with people who are still on a giant air quotes normal human schedule. And I don't interact with anybody but my wife, my kids, my grandkids. That's all. Well, maybe my doctors and my nurses. Although to be fair, mostly my wife interacts with those people for me because I don't do humans, folks. I have a very hard time with humans in pretty much any shape or form. I can't. It's I can't. My species has always kind of baffled me, always mystified me. I've never really understood them. I've never really clicked with them. Um, Even in my younger years, um, when I was well, I wasn't a great person. I'll say that, but I was something of a, I suppose, a rogue and a scoundrel. My wife says I was some less kind names, but and she's right. But I try to be somewhat PG in my streams. Will I always succeed? No, absolutely not. And that's why I mark this stream not safe for children. But I do try. I don't feel there's a need for cursing or anything. Let's be honest, it doesn't make you cool. You're not special, right? Ooh, you can curse. What are you, 12? You're it's not funny or unique or anything else. All right, let's make a hammer. And then we're clearly going to be hitting this, so let's make, oh, I don't know, 5 more? I think that's 5. Probably plenty, right? 1 on the bar and then 5 on the thing. And that should be good to go. And then while we're here, just so we don't have to deal with it later, make 5 axes. Um, Make 5 sickles. And make the 2 knives. Because we already have 1. And then we'll swap these here. Yeah. So, yeah, as I was saying, uh, it oh, I kind of want to go back up back up the hill because there was iron there, and we'll start getting our bit of iron. So yeah, it's hard to relate, right? I try, I do try, but I have to actually work at it. So I will make what may seem casual or flippant comments. I promise they're not. It's just it's hard to relate. So please try and keep that in mind when you're like, oh, this guy, what a jerk. I'm not trying to be, folks. I just have a hard time. So yeah, sorry. I, again, I ramble a lot. That's the way I am. Because this is my internal monologue as I think about everything and nothing all at once. I saw a song, or I don't know, I had a thought run through my head. I don't know if anybody else remember. There's a band called Semisonic. Actually, remember my brother bought me a CD. I was in the Marines, the Army. I served in both. Um, and I don't know. I was in one, and my brother. Hell, was I in school at the time? I don't know. At some point, I was somewhere doing something, and my brother got me a CD. Right? That's the other. Dude, brain damage. You have such a hard time pinning anything down. It's damn near impossible because you don't know. You really don't. Um. Anyway, like I said, I was somewhere doing something, and my brother got me a CD, and it was Semisonic, and one of the songs is FNT, Fox November Tango, and it's Fascinating New Thing, and that feels like the way my brain is now. You know, it's like, ooh, squirrel, shiny, boom, and you're gone. And it's just kind of endless. And so, yeah, I put it on my Discord as FNT, fascinating new thing. Hey, look, it's Fide's theme song. So, yeah, it just, amused me. It's just a random thought that went by. Thought I'd share it with you guys. Still cold. Feels like a cold spell that hit us a couple days ago is passing. My hands hurt, but they are out of the blanket. Because of the nerve damage, I can deal with a lot of pain. But when it gets too cold, it, like, they always hurt, right? Let's be honest, everything always hurts. But when it gets too numb, they don't work. So I go to do something and I swear to God, I'm telling it to do a thing, but it's not doing the thing. And so it just feels like my body's not listening at all. And that is so frustrating. And I'm sure if you're listening and you have MS, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. And I'm glad that you don't know, right? Because being disabled sucks. And it's like I spend a lot of time in a wheelchair. I don't want anybody else to know what that's like. It sucks. I hope you don't know what that's like. But if you do, you understand that it's terrible when you go out in public and because people have no idea how to deal with you, they pretend you don't exist. Like, yes, I'm in a wheelchair, so I'm arguably 3 feet tall, but I'm still a giant human. And I have had people walk into me because they were trying so hard to pretend I didn't exist so they didn't have to acknowledge the discomfort they were feeling. Really? You're uncomfortable? I'm in a fucking wheelchair. I'm sorry it makes you uncomfortable, you fucking insensitive prick. So, yeah, it's sorry. Some stuff still does and will always spin me up. And there's not much you can do. But I try, I really do try and be positive and upbeat because everybody has something wrong, right? Like I'm not special. I'm not cool. I'm just a dude, right? We all have something. And it's different for all of us. And that's why I try and be upbeat, right? Because maybe you're having a bad day too, you know? So don't mind me. Little bit of feeling sorry for myself. I apologize. It happens every now and then. Slips through. Oh, that's the thing about farming in video games. I do enjoy this, but it definitely lets my mind wander. And it wandered all over the place. Side note. So I just, hang on. I have to mute and blow my nose. One sec. All right, I'm back. So yeah, when I said my mind wandered, I was just looking around. I looked at my ceiling. I wanted to say, I have, so I don't have a popcorn ceiling. I don't like popcorn ceilings, so I'm glad I don't. I have a painted ceiling. Not painted like Sistine Chapel painted, but just painted white. But it's not white like 70s white, if you remember those ceilings. This is more, and I don't know what this pattern is. So it doesn't look like it was done with a roller, okay? Because that's what the 70s was, and you could very much tell the it was done with heavy amounts of paint, and that's how they got that. It, if you were very close, it looked like a topographical mountain, right? And it came to a point, and it was very easy to see. It looked like a knife edge, right? Like a basalt mountain, right? Where it just shatters and it's just sharp, and you're like, wow. But this, no, this is like if it was topographical, It'd be like somebody sheared off everything. It'd be like they intended to do mountains and ridges and everything over just a ridiculously grand scale, right? Like many, 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 many planets worth, but then sheared everything off. And I don't know, folks, there is something about it. I spend so much time staring at my ceiling, just getting lost in the, oh, sorry, I'm playing a game. Just getting lost in the patterns. I should share at my screen or I'll get lost in the patterns right now. There's something about them. I dig them. Yeah, that's what my mind wanders. Again, I start farming and my mind just is like, oh, sweet, he's doing a repetitive task. We can go play. And it does. It decides that there's a path it should go down and it goes and it doesn't wait for me. It doesn't ask permission. Nah, man. It's just off and running like wee, like a 3-year-old that saw candy and just boom, bye. Not asking mom and dad, nothing, just gone. And you're like, oh, but what if I need you? And your mind's like, yeah, we don't care. We're out. You're like, oh, okay, cool. Damn. And you're like, but I might need you. What if I have a question? And your mind just doesn't care. Ooh, whole stone. So yeah, that's my existence. Welcome to it. It's it's different. I'll tell you that. It's it's different. I thought I saw iron up here. I could have sworn I saw iron out of the corner of my eye. I thought there was an iron node up in here, not just more copper. Yeah, see, iron. I knew I saw one. The benefit of being autistic. You see things and your mind files them, but when you try and access it, you can't always. So, and I'm not, people hear autistic and they assume, oh, you're good at math and you can't speak, and right? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, way too much. Okay, first of all, I don't care what the subject is, but the moving pictures aren't real, folks. I don't care if it's a war movie. I don't care if it's a piano player or a baseball, whatever it is. The moving pictures aren't real. People really need to stop seeing movies and go, oh, yeah, that's how it is, and I now understand a thing completely. No, you don't. That's not how it is. You may have a glimpse into a life that you didn't lead, and I'm glad that somebody's maybe trying to raise awareness on something, but you have not watched one movie, and 2 hours later, you're now a resident expert on a subject and know everything. Not how it works. I didn't watch Field of Dreams and think I know everything about baseball. Because again, it's a moving picture. It's not real. Okay? So, not every autistic shakes, can't make eye contact, and is great at math. Do I have problem making eye contact? Yes. Do I have problems speaking to humans? Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm talking into a microphone to a computer, watching a computer screen of a video game. There's no actual people here, except my hallucinations, and that's my wife. So my life is, yeah, this is a version I can handle. I can't be in crowds. I can't be around people. I can't, yeah, there's some stuff I'm sure it gets right. But again, you can't just look at it and be like, oh, all autistics are this. No. It's like saying all Americans are this. Are there stereotypes? Yeah. Are they true for a reason? Yeah. Is there a grain of truth to them? Sure. But it's not a cold, hard fact for every member of every population. That's not a thing. That's not how that works. It's a stereotype, which means this is stereotypically true. A stereotype is a generalization, which means it's a good starting point, probably, or it's a statistically likely accuracy, but not a factually accurate statement. You know, those things are similar, but not identical. Ah, delicious water. You know you're thirsty when water tastes good, unless you're one of those weirdos who like water. I hate water. I do. I hate it. So when water is delicious, that's a pretty good indicator to me that I'm probably dehydrated and not drinking enough water. Uh, and I know I'm not drinking enough water. It's cold. I don't want to drink water right now. So I know I'm not drinking enough. Also, I have to pee, but I don't want to get up and go pee because I'm cuddled under my old man blankets and it's warm. And if I get up, it's going to be cold. Also, I'm streaming. I want to stream because if I'm streaming, I'm playing my video games. I like playing my video games. If I get up to go pee, I won't be playing my video games now, will I? And I know that whole like sentence kind of thing makes me sound like a petulant 3-year-old. I get it, but I mean, it's true. So I don't know what to tell you. Like it's the way it is. I don't wanna. Right? I don't wanna go. Anyway, don't mind me. Just being silly. Do do do. There we go. That's the order it should be in, and you need to go over here into the for now rares. So, gypsum. Other than making tofu, I have no idea what this is used for. None. And I'm not gonna make tofu anytime soon. There we go. We are gonna make a furnace. Good lord, 3 minutes? See, that's the one thing I miss. The crafting time reduction. Uh, I'm going to type on their thingy.
Hello.
In fact, hang on. I'm going to go talk to Sun. Good morning.
Good
Uh,
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Oh yeah, it's 1300. First disclaimer, I'm streaming. Um, so I've been babbling, but that's why I was muted and hanging out here.
Yep, I appreciate
Andrew
that.
was muted and eating a sandwich. You were AFK, but I hopped
Yep,
in to chat with you when you got back.
I see.
What was I gonna ask you? Oh, sorry, lost the train of thought. Found it again. Hopped back on. I am going to end my series. Well, I did end my series on your server. You can take the Myth of Empires server down. I'm not done with Myth of Empires, but I am going to play on Alaska's server because there's more people, and as you and I discussed, there's no point in having two servers. So if they're going to run it, this way you don't have to run one because I know when your grandkids come back, you're going to want to run the Ark server. And I kind of want to play Ark with you guys if you and I can. I know you're willing to figure out a way that we can maybe stop my migraines, but Andrew wants to play 7 days, and when Charles gets into Ark, we want to do that. So I think in the future, within a year, there will be two servers. So I definitely don't want Myth to take up a spot, especially if I found a place to play Myth. There's zero reason to have two servers. So you can take down the Myth server.
Just that the server's down
Cool.
as of when you started talking to me.
No worries.
Um, the the only reason why you'd want to stay on this server rather than that server is just settings,
Yeah. And
which I'm
there's,
not sure how important that is to you. So,
it's not
really, it's
massively. Like,
Not a big deal to me, right?
yeah, and their settings, one of them annoys me, and it's just the crafting, right? Because is it better to sit on a crafting station to get the XP? Yes. Do you need to? No. It's just like, damn it.
I wasn't trying to convince you either way. I was just
No, it
saying
just,
you asked a question.
yeah,
I
no.
just gave you an answer. Yes, there is a reason. The only reason is settings, but
Yeah.
that's your preference. Like if you find, for instance, that you're okay with the way the server settings are, then it is absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm okay. Don't get me wrong. I prefer yours, but I just,
Well, it's custom-made to you. Like
exactly. So of course I prefer yours, right? Because we went through, we carefully went, hey, Fides, what exactly do you want? So yeah, obviously I prefer yours. But theirs has more, like I hopped on yesterday and just to check
yeah.
it out. And in that 2 hours I played, I
Huh?
saw a random person log on for the first time and run around. I was like, oh my God, another person. And then on
Yeah.
their Discord, another person's like, hey, I'm going to check out this. And I was like, wait, a third person? Oh my God. And as
Yeah.
you said, that's the one thing I can't get is a community. So,
Well, not unless you convince them to come over and join you, but I don't see that happening. They're part of
yeah.
a different community and they're happy there. I don't want to ruin that or affect it in any way.
Yeah, and poaching feels wrong. Plus, let's be
Oh no,
honest,
I don't
of
want to poach anybody.
all the skills I have, being an ambassador ain't one of them. Like Fides can play games. He should never be our representative to go talk to strangers. That is not in his wheelhouse. So, yeah. But yeah, I obviously didn't want you running an empty server. I was like, that seems dumb. And I did tell Chris. So,
Yeah, and that's good. So no, I appreciate that. It was well done. You've done everything the way I would have expected you to do things.
I try.
Uh, quite honorably. So I appreciate that. And should you need something again in the future, just let me know.
I will. So yeah, you guys enjoy 7 days. I'm gonna play Myth over here. So I'm gonna hop to a different channel so I don't interrupt you guys because Andrew I think is back and you're back and I don't wanna, you know. Andrew, I hope your lunch was good. And I got to say hi to Andrew, which made me very happy
Yeah,
because, I like Andrew. Um, but yeah, if you guys when you fire up Arc again, let me know and we'll see if we can figure
I
out a
always
way to
do, man.
make it not migrainey.
Yeah, it's only guesses. We'd have to spend, some serious time going through it. So
Yeah.
when you have time and effort, we can do that whether we're playing Arc or not, because I could start the Arc server in about 5 minutes, and then we can play around with settings. You don't have to commit to playing.
Yeah. All right, cool. Then
Okay,
I'm
man.
gonna hop and stream. You folks have a lovely day.
All right.
Okay, back. Sorry, just had to, well, obviously you heard everything I was doing, right? So just had to take care of some admin kind of stuff. Oh, I should put food on my bar. But we got our thing. Let's get this set. Right, I have my manner I build my house. Doesn't change. Um, yeah, let's grab food. That's wait, do I not have food? Yeah, I do. I was just in the wrong thing. Scorpions get eaten first. And then we're gonna grab, oh, half of you for now. We're gonna grab you. I don't think I can smelt iron yet, so there's literally no point in grabbing that. Yeah, see, and this is gonna take a long time to smelt. So that's what I'm gonna do is hop on. So MOE General. I question. I know the goal is to keep the settings as vanilla as possible. I am fine with that, but is anyone opposed to changing the craft time to to 1? All it does is speed up craft time. So less time spent waiting on things. No free resources or anything crazy or game breaking, and this is a PvE server, so no alteration of game balance. If not, no worries. But if you don't ask a question, the answer can never be yes, period. Thank you for your time and consideration, period. Enter. There. That's obviously I said the whole thing I wrote out loud, but that is the one setting I would like. I'm not asking for durability. I'm not asking for more minions. I just would like the craft time for things sped up. Because right now, oh my God, is it slow. Um, it is just so painful. Also, I'm considering hopping in their voice. I don't know. I think they are all on Arc. Oh, no. Somebody's playing Myth. Wait, is that Myth? Is that Myth or Arc? No, I think that's Arc, right? Yeah, that's the UI for Arc. Okay. So Blood's in Arc. Um, Carthan, I think, is Arc. Inca's Arc. Katana is definitely an Arc. Uh, Bode is Arc. Ryan, I think Ryan's doing Icarus, maybe. Tug, I think Tug is Arc. So yeah, they're all doing Arc. Rar. I hopped in group 2 of them. We'll see if anybody hops in. Um, yeah, I don't know if they will or not. Priest hopped on and played yesterday, but he didn't play till very late. right? It was, oh God, like 2200 local? Oh, craft skill. Tab, skill, intelligence. Yeah, not till here. Yeah, say we definitely need these if they're gonna not increase it. And I assume they won't, right? It's always say a good idea to assume you will never get what you want. All right. So if we play with Chris, Chris can go down this row. Yeah. Chris can do all the decorative, so we'll still get those. She likes decorating. Um, okay, we need 70 fullness. And 5 is 60. So 5 it is. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So yeah, we should see. This guy's okay, this vagrant, but I'm thinking we don't worry about him. Like I'm thinking we abandon him. We're not resing anybody, right? What I'm thinking is we get 5 guys tied up and knocked out, and then we start working on getting that up, right? I think that's a thing that won't be a waste. And it'll get our one hand skill up, which is, as we know, not a waste. Now that is going to be an unbelievably boring time that I will almost certainly do offline. Or not on stream. Sorry, not offline. Good God. Swear to God I know words. Because it's just going to be me hitting a guy over and over and over again. And oh's that going to be boring. Um, in fact, it'll probably be just the guys here at the field because they are less likely to one-shot me than the guys down the road here, which have armor and hit way harder. So these field guys will be way less dangerous. But kind of before I do any of that, I want to get my potential base expanded to a 7 by 7. Uh, yeah, I think I want that as step one. We had it on the other server. We got the pylon built, and that made it a good thing. Hmm. Yeah, it's there's oof. Look at that. 48 copper ingots. Oh, we can get our initial terrible heavy, right? Yeah. Oh, no, we can get good heavy. Sweet. That'll be nice. That will be nice. That's a very, very important thing. Just so I can start getting the heavy armor XP from running around and doing God knows what, right? Even if I'm not being hit, that's still really useful, you know? Oh, I think I need hide though. Yeah, and I need a Taylor bench. Damn. Okay, yeah, so all this is wrong. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, I should have built that up. Well, well. Okay, so mistakes were made. I am this is gonna be off for a lot of things. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I screwed the pooch a bit, folks. I can already tell this is gonna be wrong. Just wrong for a number of things. Oh, did I hit? I hit 23. See what 23 gets us. We don't care. We don't care. Woe to. We care. Oh my God, do we care? Close you. Grab you. Put you there. You there. Oh, man. What do you take? Copper, clay, rubble, branch. Copper, clay, rubble, branch. Is that enough? I doubt it, but maybe. And no. Need more clay. Well, let's go get clay. Damn. All this is going to have to go. Well, maybe have to go. Maybe not. All right, let's figure it out. Do you have food? I'm not trying to starve you and get you killed. Man. Ooh. Well, let's go loot those. I see dead people, which means I see free coin. They're humans. I don't know what killed you, but I'm glad it did. Oh, there's a reason we live here. Oh, what was that? Oh, nice. Yeah, free bone axe. We got a ways until we can claim this. I think it's like 38. So we're going to be farming these folks for a while, getting the good stuff. Right? And I am fine with that. Hey, a seed. Nice. Of course, that obviously makes me wish I'd use the sickle on it. But whatever. Drop this stuff off. You, you, you. Seed is here. We're up to 3. Ginseng is here. Then out here. Up here. We will 0 and we will ride up and over towards the clay. So yeah, we gonna go get clay. Gonna make the thing that's the pillar because I want that done first before anything. Because I want to lay the pillar, start upgrading it, and then that pillar is going to tell me, what are you? Oh, sweet, somebody's little mine. Oh, that's kind of cute. And they put it next to there, so it gets iron. That makes sense. Let's go on up in, discover the iron. Oh yeah, you're gonna shoot me, huh? That's fine. We're not really worried about you. Vehicle took some damage, and we're gonna go off over this way. Map, we are going to mark you, so I know where the heck I'm going. Because there is clay right at the edge of this lake. Now, there can also be jaguars, elephants, some really dangerous stuff, but there can be decent horses in this basin here. Not a terrible spot. But we're here for the clay. Can be bears. So it can be like a, oh my god, I'm terrified. But for us, see, wolf. It's a good spot for resources. Let's just go swimming. Hope the wolf goes away. I don't think he's going to. But he might go on off that way. And then maybe we can get far enough away that we can go get some clay without aggroing him. We'll see. If nothing else, we can get stone. See, the wolf is slowly going up there. So let's hit this for stone. Oh, maybe that was an answer. Nope, it's a different thing. We want a... Okay, so... We're kind of watching that slope to see if the wolf comes down. Out of render is good with us, right? That is not a threat, so we are happy. But if we can get all of this, I'm going to crouch just so I can keep a better eye on it. Because, yeah, I want to make the boundary marker, place the boundary marker, and then from there, figure out where I'm putting my my house, right? That's my plan. Put the boundary marker down, hit show range, and then figure out, okay, like how much can I build you? Now, on the other one, I know I did manage to fit 7 by 7 in. So that's the goal, 7 by 7. It also fit on a flat spot without too much issue. It's a lot of farming, but it's doable. So that's the goal. Work up from that. That's a boar, so not a threat. We're just worried about that wolf. But there's a bunch of steps to get done. So boundary markers first. And I kind of liked the spot the boundary marker was in. Because it's on its own little thing, right? A little hillside thing. That's nice. It seems out of the way. I get the farm. There's a ton of farms, so other people join. I'm not really denying anybody anything. That feels good. Because if you play on a public server, don't be an ass, right? And one of the server rules is you can't block access to things. So, yeah. But I think taking one farm is not, I don't think that qualifies. Because there are other farms. I'm not going to take 2, that would be rude. And then if I move to a harder area, I will abandon this one completely, right? I'll delete all my stuff and leave it for somebody else who's starting out. But as I'm starting out, it feels fine. So, this should be all of this clay, and then we'll go around. There are a lot of these, like, big clay patches around this lake. Now, for a later game, oof, I don't know where I would build. And my goal isn't, well, I don't know what my goal is. See all the things, I guess? I haven't done everything in this game. All right, so let's uncrouch. Let's run over here, away from where the wolf was. And let's hop on the horse. Let's go to the next giant clay patch. Is that ginseng out in the water? Oh, that's amusing. Alright, let's toss this in. Back to the first one. Don't see any threats. That's the other thing. Since we're not on our server, we don't get to see things as far away. I mean, it was nice, but it was overpowered, so it's fine not having that. We don't get all the minions. Again, it was nice. It was overpowered. We don't get the no durability. It was nice. It was overpowered. Like, a lot of the things that we don't get, they were just nice to have. They're not necessary. It's not end of the world. And truly, the only one I would really like back is the, man, I wish crafting was sped up. That really is it. But it's one of those, I can just plan all of the crafting out for nighttime. Be like, okay, I'm gonna end the stream here and then queue up a couple hours worth, hop my guy on a station, make sure he has food, and then I'll go watch a movie, you know? So will the game technically be running? Sure. I won't be playing it. I'll just plan things a lot better, right? So you'll see me do the things, gather the things, all the action, and then all that boring stuff will be done off camera as my guy sits on a station for 7 hours straight, waiting for a little box in the bottom right to tick up an inch at a time, you know. So even if the answer is no, I still have a plan for it. It's just a very boring plan. But I mean, I'll watch more moving pictures. I am decades behind on that. In my defense, they make a lot of, ooh, mining basic. They make a lot of movies now, and I don't think anybody can keep up. Oh, sweet. Stone output. That's a good one. Gathering rate, iron, salt. Hell yeah. Although that one takes the better thing. I played some more, oh, what is it called? I was gonna say Dawn of War. That's not it. Oh, what's the name of that game? It might come to me. I don't know. Whatever it is, I played some more of it yesterday. I was playing as one of the vampire counts. I was enjoying it. It was fun. And then I decided, you know, if I'm gonna play this game, I'd kind of like to take over the world, like the whole world, right? Like I wonder if I could get to a point that I owned everything, like the whole map. And I was like, oh man, if I'm gonna do that, who do I want to take over the world as, right? Like what faction do I see taking over the globe? I was like, ooh, I don't know. So So yeah, that bears careful consideration. And then I thought, do I stream it? I don't know. Um, I don't know. Total War Warhammer 2. That's the game I was playing. Yeah, the Total War. And I like the Total War games. I love them. They're a great tactical strategy. Lots of time to think. Just a fun time. What I really like is you go and a guy attacks you or you attack them, whatever it is, and it says, "Do you want to auto resolve?" And it says, catastrophic loss, or like you're definitely going to lose this, and then you hit manage battle and you win. And you're like, yep, I feel pretty good because the AI said you're destined to lose by what I don't know what metric they use to calculate it, but when a human ran it, you're like, aha, my tactics, they may not have been great, but they're not total garbage. I did win the fight, you know? So that feels good. But part of it reminds me of the spiffing Brit. This is clearly unbalanced because there's some units where you're like, wow, one of those killed everybody I have. Because there were some fights where I have annihilated every single enemy unit on the map except a single guy. There's one guy standing there, and he kills my entire army. I was like, are you kidding me? What is that? What is that guy that one of them can kill my whole army? Are you kidding me? And this is a starting unit. It's not like I'm fighting a guy who's been playing for 200 turns and he's built up his town and he's made the best unit in the game and he's done all his research. No, 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 no. We're talking the thing he starts with, and I'm not talking like some flying dragon or something that I can kind of see. We're talking a starting guy. One guy. I win. Oh yeah, that's perfectly balanced. So yeah, it made me think of the Spiffin Brett and his, what's it, exploit series or this is perfectly balanced. I don't remember what he calls it. Sorry, I know it's funny. I know that. I'm amused at the obvious loopholes he points out in a number of games. So I find it entertaining. I try not to watch him though. Like I'm sure. Well, I know. I'm not sure. I know that he has. Well, sure and no might be a synonym. I don't know about that. I don't have a thesaurus on my desk anymore. I should. I don't know what happened to it. I think I loaned it to my son-in-law. He became a reporter, which means I'm never going to see it again. I mean, he needs it for his job, so that's fine. But because if I sound ignorant, well, that's not the end of the world. If he does, that could affect his job. So, he can keep my thesaurus. Although I don't like sounding ignorant. I like when I could look things up and go, oh, I was right. That is the actual thing that means that. But regardless, um, he has videos on Total War, but I can't watch them because if I did, it wouldn't be me discovering anything. You know, it'd just be me piggybacking off the work of others. Oh, that's no fun. I want to, if I discover something, be able to say, hey, look, I did a thing. Or didn't do a thing. Or something. But if I just watch some video, well, then I didn't do anything. I just copied. Ooh, wow, you can copy. That's boring. So, sadly, I can't watch his videos on Warhammer till after I'm done with the game, and then yeah, sure. So one day I can, but not right now. Ooh, you know what I should do? I should hit all these trees. Oh, I should have brought that axe and used it on those trees. Well, that's a mistake. I forgot. And I don't have the skills to use it, but it would have gone faster. I mean, that bone axe would have broken so fast, but it would have gone faster. And then it wouldn't be taking up a slot, because right now it is taking up a slot. Like even with 0 skill and one-handed, I still like to have, especially hammers, some of the highest tier I can craft, just so when it's like, oh, I'm going to travel a long distance to such and such a mine. Like at the point I'm at now, right? Like I'm going to go to an iron mine just so I can get a bunch of iron really easy. Because hitting it with a stone hammer is totally doable, but you're going to be there for a day and a half. Whereas if I made some bronze hammers, they would break very fast and probably not be, I don't know, worth it. But time wise, I feel they are worth it because I'm going to go there, I'm going to get the stuff real quick, and I'm going to leave. So I didn't take a bunch of time sitting there. And I feel that a stone hammer going and hitting copper, gathering it, coming back, cooking it is still overall faster than going to the iron and efficiently gathering it with a stone hammer. So, just my 2 cents. All right, gather this. Now, the bright side about these, that when I switch to the trees, is I can just ride the horse. I don't have to dismount, so I can ride tree to tree and hit it with the axe. I only have to dismount for the clay. So that's nice. Looks like 3 more nodes, and then we'll see. Like, I want to stack. Any more than that, that's gravy. Because I can't get too much, right? I only have a horse, I don't have a cart yet. So I can't just, gather to my heart's content. I gotta just get, reasonable. Like, it's a stack. That's progress. That's a bit of crafting. But I can't just go buck wild and be like, I got a 10 billion units, I'm good. No, I can't get all the clay I'll need for the next day. I can just get a bit for the next immediate set of projects, right? Like I will definitely get my boundary marker made, but that's really all I can predict. Well, we know what the torture poles, I don't know what they're called. They are only 3 clay each. So obviously I'll get the 5 of those made, right? Like I'll clearly be able to spare 15 clay. And then redoing a smelter if I have to. Hey, Eratria. That's the same person we saw running around yesterday. So enter. Good morning, Eratria. Enter. And then we hop on here. F, how's our weight? Yeah, we're about half. Let's throw this on. Let's grab our 3. And then let's go hardwood to hardwood. And let's get some of that. And it won't be a ton, but this way it deposits right into the horse, which is a good thing. I don't even know if Eratria speaks English. So there's that. It feels good to welcome and greet people. The Mountaineer community so far has just been nice and welcoming. I haven't met a bad egg in the bunch. I consider myself very lucky to have found them. They seem polite, pretty knowledgeable too. I have already learned a couple of things about this game, which is nice, right? I'm sure they could have taught me stuff about other games, but I'm not playing other games, so I don't really care. Side note, this is my favorite animation for the axe because it's so silly and nonsensical, right? You would never use this as an animation for an axe, so I love that that's what it is. I can't get it to redo it, but it was really fun. If it does it again, I'll show you. Just, he's poking a tree with an axe, which is just so silly. I don't know. I dig it. It makes me, I don't know, inordinately happy. But yeah. So we'll grab the hardwood, go right into the horse, and we have a fair number of trees along. Well, I mean, we have a fair number of trees in the jungle. We have a lot of them in kind of the open area along this lake. Very easy to see, very easy to get to. Not a lot, knock on wood, so far of that one right there. It's so silly. Look at it. I'm going to tap the tree and I'm getting wood and the tree will fall down. Like, that is so unrealistic. It's hilarious. I love it. So, yeah, that right there, my favorite animation. Um, but yeah, nothing really getting in the way. Very easy to see, very easy to plan your route. This is just a great place for hardwood. Ah. Do 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 do. Oh, I suppose I could tell them that I'm in voice. I am in voice group 2 and streaming if anyone wants to chat while we play. Period. Enter. Oh, okay. I don't know if anyone will join us. Kind of doubt it, but you know, they might. Ah, so gathering hardwood. Oh, well, oh, I see Priest is actually not AFK. Wonderful. So yeah, we gather all this. We will head back. We will make stuff. Let's see. 118. It's not a ton. We got almost a full stack of clay. I can clearly fit plenty more hardwood on the mount. Hmm. The Shannara series is a group of books written by Terry Brooks, and I read it. I've read all of them. He's written a lot of books, and I've read all of them. He's a fantasy author. He's written some modern, like Angel Fire East is set in modern, although it's kind of the downfall of modern civilization, and then it leads into fantasy. So kind of the rise of dwarves and elves. His is one of it's kind of a twist on the end of the world. It's the modern world ends and elves and dwarves and all that come about, and they call things like the fallen swamps and stuff, and it's places full of toxic waste. And the books are popular enough that in, I don't know, the modern era, in real life, they made a television program, and I was like, oh, okay, I see the thing. I have
Hello.
a what? Hello. That's Priest. Greetings.
Yo.
I
Trying to.
I am
I,
streaming.
I I
Just
swear
letting
I saw
everyone
you
know.
earlier on your horse run by, and you were like looking at my flag, and you rode away, and I was like, is that a player or is that an NPC? What is that? Because this is my first time playing the game.
Oh, are you
I was like,
Eritrea?
yeah, Eritrea, yeah, that's me.
No. Okay, nice.
Yeah, I saw somebody right up to my flag, and I was like, what the heck is that guy? Is that an NPC? I thought it was like an NPC, a
N-
scout or something, like
no, it
coming to
was
get rid
me
of
because
a
I
base.
saw a person. I was like, oh, that's a new person. I cannot, dude. I was so excited to see you. I cannot tell you
Yeah,
because I've been playing, but it's just been me. I
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
on
yeah.
this server. I was on, my server, and I was like, I mean, the game's fun. I like it, and I'm learning a bunch of stuff. Yada, yada. But obviously, a multiplayer game is more fun with, multiple
Multiple
players.
people, yeah.
And so I was like, when Fishface said, "Hey, I got it up and I got it running," and I was like, "Oh, well, I'll hop over." Like I ended my stream on my server, and I was like, all right, folks, we're gonna hop over and check out Alaska's. And I put a link in like episode 1 to Alaska's server, so hopefully it'll
Hmm.
get, more people seeing it. And so I linked his channel, so they'll see his channel, his Discord, yada
Yeah.
yada. Maybe they'll join. And I come over and I'm running around, and I was like, okay, we need to go scout. We need to check stuff out. And I'm like, hey, look at that! That's oh my god, that's a person. They're running. Look, a human. And dude, I was so stupid excited and happy to see you running around. And I was like, let's go say hi. And I hit space and my horse, and I was like, oh, we said hi. And the street, it was so dumb. But yeah, I was so excited to see you.
That's awesome.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, no, I saw you like looking at my flag and everything. Like that's the only time I saw you was like when you were looking at my flag. The whole other time you were goofing around me, probably I had no idea you were there. None whatsoever. My
Oh.
my PvP awareness is absolute shit.
Well, and it's fine because it's a PvE server, so we're
Exactly,
totally good,
exactly.
and I, even
Thank
if it was
God you weren't
PvP,
trying to
I
jump me because I'd
never
have been
would have
smoked.
attacked you,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
but
just
it
saying,
was
like if you had
just,
been out there
oh,
meaning foul intent, I'd have been screwed.
oh yeah, but it's just, oh, it was so good to see a person. I was like, oh my people, I was so happy.
That's
Oh,
awesome,
I
dude.
can't tell you. But that is the true new player area, and I mean, I've already left it, because I don't like competing with new players. I like to leave
Uh
them in the new player area so they have like no competition. It's all to them. They can do their thing. They don't have to be like, "Oh, this looks cool. Wait, there's people here." Right? Cuz
yeah,
I
I
want new people to get like the full experience and not feel any amount of discouragement, cuz it annoys me, right? When I'm a new player and I'm
right.
like, "Hey, it's new. Wait, what do you mean they have like machine guns and I am naked picking up grass?" You're like, why are you here? Go away. So as soon as I can, I try and get the hell out of there and leave it for the people who probably might still need it. So, and I'm still like very new. Like I'm level 23. Like I just started yesterday. You saw me. I had been on the server for 10 minutes maybe when I saw you. Like the first thing I did, because it's Alaska's server, right? Other people have played here. So I had no idea who was where, what was claimed, what was available. So all I did was tame a horse, let's ride around and find stuff. That's it. as far as I was when you saw me. So I had no food. I was starving. I was completely screwed. And I was like, well, let's just get a horse and see where things are.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I
I
actually
know. I
died
only
shortly
just
after.
came to horse last night.
Nice. I mean,
First
that's
one.
still day one.
Day 2 for me. Like when he opened up the server was when I got onto it.
Yeah,
So I've been just
same.
basically running around getting my ass kicked left and right.
I mean, it happens. Because this is your first time playing Myth, so
Yeah.
you're very good, right? Like, no, you can die 1,000. Let's be honest, I still die all the time, okay? Like, it's
Yeah.
not a big deal. You're gonna die in this game. It's a thing that happens. This game is rough, and you're in the giant air quotes new player area. There's still some guys that are in their 30s and 40s that are gonna one-shot you. And you're gonna be walking in like, oh, I wonder what's the dead. Wait, what? Huh? And you're gonna have no idea what happened, and you're just dead. You're like, oh, I shouldn't go there. Got it. But for me, that's part of the fun of the game. Like I die a lot, and that's okay. It's it's a game. It happens. You go there. You go there. You go there. Ooh, I got my first piece of whole wood. It is useless as a single piece, but it's shiny to think I got it. Ah, animals with skulls on them. Yeah, I'd like to not get one shot, please. A skull means it's 10 levels above you or more. Just FYI. Alright, I have clay. So, any questions?
At the moment, I am currently just watering my brand new plants that have finished growing last night.
Oh, sweet. Oh, was that you that planted that stuff in that planter?
Yeah. How do you
So,
water it, though? Do you just walk up and hit
there's
7? Oh, there we go. Yeah, you hit 7, right?
yeah, there's a couple of ways, but I'm assuming you have a barrel in your hotbar, and yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing for
Okay.
fertilizer. You put fertilizer in a hotbar, you just walk up and press that number.
Wait, how do I get fertilizer? Compost? Is that what you mean?
Compost is a form of fertilizer. So,
Oh, there's other kinds. Okay.
compost
Yeah.
provides all three, or you can put the specific if you're planting a crop that's heavy in that one. And
Okay.
if you look at the actual seed, an actual seed will tell you exactly what it uses. It'll say,
Yeah.
I need this much soil porosity to plant. I use this much water, this much green, this much manure, and this much ash. And
Oh,
that's
okay. That makes
why
sense.
some of your crops were, well, first question, do you want information or do you want to discover it all your own? Because some people just really like learning it themselves, and I don't want to ruin anything for you.
I'm pretty much learning everything on my own.
Okay.
If I do have a
Then,
question,
yeah,
I will
I
most
won't tell
definitely
you.
ask for details.
Yep, then no worries, I won't tell you.
I do like finding out certain things. Like,
Yeah.
so that compost information was what I was kind of wondering about, and you answered it for me. So thank you.
Yeah. Then I won't tell you more, and I apologize if I told you anything you didn't want to know. Because it like half the fun is like, oh my God, look what I found out. Not, hey, look what this. I mean, I guess well-meaning, but bastard told me.
Right.
I was gonna figure that out. Thanks for so yeah, I try. Which is why like I've never done a YouTube video and hey, here's how you do this. Like yeah,
Yeah.
if you watch my stream, you may 3 hours in see I did a thing, but I never do a
Right.
30-second video. Hey, here's how you do this, because one, humans are lazy, and they would be compelled to go watch it. Well, if you do that, what if you watch it and yeah, my way may work. What if my way isn't the best way and you
Right.
were the human who was going to discover the best way? But now that you found my way and it works, you're going to be lazy and never figure out the better way. So now I've ruined it and humanity can't advance because you're lazy and I'm an ass. So now it's all my fault. We don't advance, it's my fault. So I should clearly never make that video. So that's why I don't make that video.
Okay.
It makes sense to me. Because somebody out there has a better way, and that's why I try not to watch those videos. Because what if I'm the one who comes up with the better way? Well, if I watch the video, I'm just going to do their way because it works. So yeah, I try very hard
Yep.
not to ruin people's joy of discovery.
That's a ruin. Yeah, exactly.
Because I like figuring it out too, you know? Because you feel like, oh my God, I discovered a thing. I am Magellan.
All right. Doing the water thing is annoying. I need to figure out how to get a well. Scroll, search, well.
Yeah.
Oh, irrigation right there. Okay, so it's level. Oh my God, really? God almighty.
That's the
Now I understand
exact
why
same
freaking
reaction I had.
Rug was saying, he's like, you should probably plan your house near some water. I'm like, near water? I'm like, I'm close enough, I think. Like, I literally walk out my door and right over there's the water. But, you know, for on foot, it's a trek. On a horse, it's not so bad. But God dang it. If I had realized that the barrel of water ran out so quickly.
Hey, now you know, right?
Exactly.
And that's the easiest way to learn things is to get them wrong. Because if you get
Right.
it right the first time, you don't learn anything. You only learn things by making mistakes. If you have a flawless run the first time, you learn literally nothing. But if you make all the
Yeah.
mistakes, you're like, oh my God, I learned so much. Oh, man.
Okay, I got a 8 ton of manure. Or not manure, but compost. I'm going to go throw that out now. Put that in the things. I only just figured out that I can make crude hay. I was so upset. That's the stuff that you can throw to distract horses, right?
Wait one. Yes, that's the black stuff. It's like the first tier.
Oh, that's not good.
What were you doing? Just trying to sneak up behind
Yeah,
them?
snuck up, yeah, that's how I tamed 2 of my horses. Just snuck up behind them and jumped
Oh,
on them.
I mean, yeah, that's way harder. Yeah, that's
Right?
wow. That makes your horse tames very impressive. I'll say that. Like, bravo. If you got them without hay, like seriously, bravo. That's very impressive.
Got a question. So I have the compost in my hands. I'm clicking 7 to have it throw the compost out, but I don't see the green manure, organic fertilizer, or ash fertilizer going up.
Do you see the number on the far right going up?
Yes. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right.
Tracking. Like a 6-headed VCR. Oh God, I gotta eat again. Early game. Food is such a pain.
All right, time to jump on a horse. More water. The
Yeah.
barrels aren't too heavy, are they? I don't think so.
Not terribly. That's why one
Let's
of
see though.
my first beginner house is right there next to that field because there's a flat spot.
Right, yeah. How do the fields work? I saw there was a field that had a whole bunch of nomads in it just running around.
Well, that one you're at will have them too.
Well, yeah, no, I have a field right down the road from me, like, and I
Mhm.
saw a bunch of nomads running around in it. Can you farm there?
Yeah.
Is it like better quality or something, or is it what's the difference?
What do you mean? You're at the one you're at literally has that because you're at field, like on your map, you're at what, like 26851112, right? The coordinates are at the bottom
No.
right.
28191797.
28.
There's a field south of me. I only
Yeah.
found it because the horse I was taming ran through the damn field. I haven't
Yeah.
been back to it since I tamed the horse.
Well, that's the field with the crops planted, right?
I have no idea. I didn't
It
see anything
is.
growing.
Well,
I
there
just
were
have my
crops
little
planted
plot,
there.
and that's it.
Oh,
Oh, there were.
you made an individual plot.
Yeah, I made the little plots. Yeah, they're at my house.
Oh, got it,
The crude
got it,
plot
got it.
planter or whatever.
Sorry, I thought you were the ones who planted the things in the field.
No, was there somebody else on?
There
How do you
must have
see
been.
who's on?
I don't know a way to do that. I just see
Oh,
if I'm on, I see a red notification when you log on. So like I saw you log on, but I don't know a way to see who's actively on.
gotcha. Okay.
So I could see, hey, somebody logged on, so I said hi. But that was it.
Wait, do your NPCs level up on their own?
They level up when they get XP and do stuff.
Oh. Okay, cool. Oh, they do have stuff to spend. Oh, shit.
Yeah, as they level, you can kind of customize them.
Ooh.
Yeah, this game is super deep and has a ton of things to it.
Yeah, no joke. Holy crap.
Yeah, this game makes Ark look like a casual browser game.
Oh, I see. Okay, so these. Oh my god, I'm like looking at these freaking people now. Now I'm understanding things. Oh my god. The amount of shit that I did not know that I now know.
It's all right. You get the joy of learning it for the first time, man. Don't rush through it. It's a blast. And it makes you feel better. I've played this game for
I'll
over
be
a
right
year and
back.
I'm
Hold on
still
one
finding
second.
stuff. Sure.
Yeah, hold on one second.
La, 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 la. All right, back home. We have to make a boundary marker. I don't want to throw this in. I want to throw this in here. This. We need to move the horse closer. Right. Park you here. Oh, we need to not access the thing. We need to grab. You know what? We're just gonna transfer all. Put the feed back in. Then access this. Throw all this here. Not you. Not you. We need to shift these. You. Come on. Double click is having issues, folks. The hands aren't working. Happens. Oh, no, not you. Well, we'll put you there. We'll walk over here. We'll make sure we keep that one empty for now. Now we'll move this, ginseng. And then over here. Now it's fine to put this stuff in here because even if I break this, it just drops on the ground. I know that. I've tested it recently, so I know that's a thing. So I'm okay with it. I should. Do I have fuel in you? I do. So I should cook these scorpions before they spoil. And it gives food. Mute, blow my nose. Good Lord, we are over. All right, folks. I'm gonna end the stream there. It's an hour and a half. I'm gonna do more farming. I'm gonna get more foundations, that kind of thing. So, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you all, but it's just gonna be boring. Me hitting trees. You're not missing anything. And I will bring you back after I'm ready to kind of figure out the layout, that kind of thing. So, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate y'all. Stream.